on and your limbs getting.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. On the return is Brandon Powell. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Stafford. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Now Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, Stafford here. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Brady. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Von Miller in there to bury him for a loss of 11. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Here's Johnson with a reception. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford, middle of the field to Jefferson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Spinning away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Fournette running right. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Brady now on first down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Throwing is Brady on third down. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. Johnson's got it complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Brady again. On the screen, Bernard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 30 on second down, Brady. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it's the San Francisco 49ers who are moving on to the next round as they knock off the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again. So you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Brady now on first down. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a play fake, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now Brady. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Back to throw. Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Stafford on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On first down, Akers. And down inside the 15 he goes. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jameis Olawale punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Brady. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Brady now to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now it's Stafford. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And they will take a knee here.
2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, and when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.